Greetings. Thank you for spending some of your time with me and Boxy 2 on the sailboat. We are on the sailboat. I hope this video finds you well, in good spirits, and managing smoothly through the navigation that we call life, with all the hills that we have and health concerns that we have. This video is a shopping haul on the sailboat. Here we go, shopping haul. Unbun, uncrust. It's a pizza crust. If you've never tried it before, I would recommend it. It's a low carb, no grain pizza crust. Very easy. It's actually easy to make on your own as well. You can see the ingredients. It's mostly blanched almond flour. You can see coconut flour, psyllium husk. And as you can see, per one crust, which is 100 grams, it is 15 grams of carbs, but you minus the dietary fiber. It's got protein. And as you can see, it's 3 grams of non-fiber carbs, so 3 net carbs. It says made with magic, but don't believe it, but it does taste good, and it is keto friendly. Keto. I don't eat personally all keto. I just happen to buy keto items. I'm a flexitarian. I also bought the Kefir. Oh, by the way, that's $12.99. These are Canadian dollars, so that was $12.99. I also bought the Astro Original Kefir Probiotic. I've never tried it before. I do like the fact it's fruit on the bottom, and I am a fan of the Belkin. I love the Belkin type of yogurts, the thickness, the textures. This was $4.99, and came with 8. And I'm not too concerned about the sugars. I do realize that it does have sugar, but for me, it's like a treat, and I enjoy it. So instead of grabbing other items, this is like my dessert. I also bought an apple, Ontario. Oh, yes, as I mentioned, this was $4.99 for a pack of 8. And the apple, my favorite apples are Red Delicious, grown in Ontario. Good things grow in Ontario. Ontario. That was $1.08. Yes, that's expensive for a Red Delicious apple, I think. Sun-dried tomatoes in seasoned olive oil, in seasoned oil. It is product of Italy. And this is going to go on the pizza with the pesto, the tomato pesto. This was $3.99 and this was $3.49. So I'm going to put the pesto, the sun-dried tomatoes, and the cheese. This cheese in particular from PC is absolutely fantastic. It's $3.99 for the bag. It is so tasty. I must say, I've used it before and was impressed by it. It's one of the better ones. It also, when you open it, it also has like a very beautiful creamy smell, and the texture of it is very easy to work with. I also bought the Paleo pancake and waffle mix. This I actually use to make muffins with. I make muffins or cookies with this. It's paleo, as mentioned, so almond flour, arrowroot starch, organic coconut flour. You can read there. So it's not keto, it's paleo, hence the coconut sugar. And for 1/3 cup, 40 grams, it does have 13 net carbs. Again, I actually use this to make cookies and muffins with. It works very well. Monk fruit sweetener blend. This is to make my baking. So this is to make the cookies, the muffins that I make with this. It's a monk fruit sweetener blend. So it's ethanol and monk fruit. So it's the sugar alcohols are 4 grams, but the regular sugars are 0, and it does have 4 carbs. It works very well. It's 1-to-1, like one cup of sugar would equal 1 to that. However, I only usually end up for, let's say, 6 cookies, 6 normal looking cookies or 6 muffins. I use about 6 tablespoons of this. I use half of what they recommend just because I don't like the extra sweetness. I just want a little bit to take off the to give it a little bit of texture sweetness. So I find I use half of what the recipe would call for. And I bought some planters. Oh, this was $8.49. $8.49. The paleo mix was $6.99. Celtic cashews, planters, they are one of my favorite, I have to say. And I'm so happy they brought the baby planter. You know how they killed off Mr. Planter and then they bought in the baby, but Mr. Planter is back. That's a whole campaign in itself. In any event, they were $3.99. And last but not least, Magnesium by Susi. It's a British Columbia company. And I take this at night before I go to bed, about an hour before I go to bed. And it helps with leg cramps. If you have restless leg syndrome or leg cramps, it helps with that. And it is 250 milligrams. And of course, no gluten or corn. And they try to keep it as per, like no fillers, I should say. Works very well. When I don't take magnesium, after 3 weeks, I notice I get very restless leg syndrome or cramping in my legs. When I take magnesium, I don't have that at all. So that's just me. There you go. So that was the shopping haul. Boxy seems to be excited. Oh, and I also bought this, a tea towel. It's cute. Ice cream and lollipops. Ha ha! Like the color. Ice cream. You scream, we all scream for ice cream. And there you go. Let's poke our head outside and see what it's doing out there. From the sailboat. Open that door. Here we go. Watch where you're going. It's kind of a gray, windy day. Ooh. Walking on the dock. Cloudy. Showing the sky, showing the sky, showing the masts. There we go. So thank you for spending some of your moments with me on the sailboat and the shopping haul. Let's walk back to the sailboat. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Roby. That's our light. Roby. Works very well. The DeLongo oil heater works very well as well. Right, Boxy? Yeah. May you stay nourished. May you stay healthy. May you take care of yourself and those you love. And that is from me to you.